A skeleton is. Who can tell us what a skeleton is? Yes. Who can tell us what a skeleton is? Yes. What a skeleton is? Yes. You in the middle?
A skeleton is the bony framework of the body.
Yes. A skeleton is the bony framework of the body. It is the bony framework of the body. Now, when you look here, I have a structure which shows exactly how your bones are arranged inside the body. So when you look at this structure, you find that at the top here, towards what we call what? The superior region, right? The superior region we have what we call the cranium, right? So we will be able to classify the axial skeleton, look at this diagram, and be able to understand what we mean by the axial skeleton, and also to understand what we mean by the appendicular skeleton. And they are not really hard because when you hear the word axial, it is an English terminology. It is not a complex scientific term. When we talk about the axial, you know the axis. It means it is near the axis. When we talk about the appendicular, when they say appendages, you are appending, right? There are things which are attached. There are those ones which are attached. Now let us look at. So we are saying that the bones of the skeleton. Now this is our skeleton. We are saying that the bones of the skeleton. The bones of the skeleton. These are the bones of the skeleton. Some of you are not writing, please write. The bones of the skeleton. The bones of the skeleton are divided. The bones of the skeleton, they are divided into two groups. That is the axial. We have the axial skeleton. We have the axial skeleton, and then we have what we call the appendicular skeleton. So the bones of the skeleton, these bones of the skeleton, they are divided into two. What we call the axial skeleton and then appendicular skeleton. Class, I've said that the bones of the skeleton are divided into two. The first one is what we call what?
Axial skeleton.
The second one is what we call?
Appendicular skeleton.
Now let us proceed and look at what we mean by the axial skeleton. What we mean by the axial skeleton. The axial skeleton, so called because it is the axis of the central core of the skeleton, consists of the skull. It consists of the skull. This is the bone that consists of the skull. When we talk about the skull, this is the skull. It consists of the skull, right? It consists of the skull. We are talking about the skull. The axial skeleton consists of the skull. The vertebral column, When we talk about the vertebral column, please look at this diagram here. This is the vertebral column. The vertebral column. The vertebral, yes, the vertebral what?
Column.
It consists of the skull and the vertebral column. Right? Now let us proceed. Ribs and sternum. We are talking about ribs and sternum. So these are the ribs. And then this one is the sternum. So the ribs and the sternum. The ribs and the sternum. Now, the appendicular skeleton consists of the shoulder. Now, let us look at the appendicular. The first one, it consists of what we call, it consists of the shoulder, pelvic girdle, and the limb bones. So we have the shoulder, we have the shoulder, we have the shoulder, we have the pelvic, we have the pelvic, we have the pelvic, we have the pelvic girdle, and the limb bones. And then we have the limb bones. So we have the shoulder, we have the pelvic, and the limb bone. I'm going to illustrate. When we talk about limbs in a human being, they are usually the forelimbs and the hind limbs, right? So the hands are the hind limbs are the legs, right? So let me do a recap, so that you can really understand. So we have seen that the bones of the skeleton, they are divided into how many? The first one is the second one is. Now we have seen that the axial skeleton consists of the now we talk about appendicular skeleton consists of the